Good morning, y'all. It's like 1:20. Today is Thursday, June 7th. I'm coming And I've done different beans, but I've never done pinto beans. So here, all I'm doing is going through and picking out the bad ones. The brand of beans I like is the Camellia. Very good brand. You can get some brands that the whole part of the bean never gets done. But these are not like that. They cook real well. And I've also tried the Blue Runner dry beans. I like those also. Okay, so here are my beans. All I have in here is a little water. I may add just a little salt, because that may help pick up some of the dirt off of it too. But anyway, I'm going to let these come to a boil. I'm going to pour that water off, and I'm going to place them in the crock pot. All that does is remove some of the dirt and also the gas component of beans. You ever had beans that just have you so gassy, bloated like? So that eliminates that. I'll be back. Tell y'all, so the beans have come to a boil. I've turned them off, and now we're going to strain them. Wow, that water here. So I'm going to just rinse this off. Okay, so we're going to add those beans that we strained. Now, one thing I don't like is cooking beans in the crock pot, and I'm going to use hot water because they're already hot. But what I don't like about using beans, excuse me about my arm, doing the beans in the crock pot, they have a high water content, and so your beans end up, some people say they add flour, where I don't want to add no flour to my beans. So what I do is, if they're too watery, I mash up some beans to thicken the gravy. But what I found is, to make your gravy thick, don't add as much water. I am going to use water. I'm not going to use chicken broth. Using chicken broth because I'm using the sauces that I use, they have a salt content. And I may, like I said, I may end up, you don't want to put too much water in the beginning. And I had a also, excuse my dryer in the background. I like to wash and dry my clothes in the middle of the night. I'll get up like on a bathroom break and put them in the dryer, or start something to wash or whatever, just so during the day, because my wash and dryer in my kitchen, just so it won't be an eyesore with clothes and stuff in here during the day. But anyway, I'm going to add 2 bay leaves. That's your flavor. Don't skip it. Just a little salt. And one thing I learned about adding your salt, think of it like this. Your salt, the taste of your regular salt, kind of like penetrates your food. Whereas your Cajun seasonings is above the taste of the food, if that makes sense. But anyway, so I added a little salt, a little Tony seasoning. This is what I use in everything, honestly. Everything I cook, I use this, except I don't like it in my cabbage. And I don't put it in macaroni and cheese. I just use regular salt and pepper. But I use it for everything else. And this is what it looks like. Gonna add a little parsley. Oops. Excuse me, y'all. That's the dryer. And remember I told you I didn't have onion powder, so I got my garlic. Just a hint of accent. Not a lot. Pepper. A little cayenne pepper. Just a little. It just amps up your flavor too. And a little celery salt. Okay, so I love fresh vegetables and everything, but today I'm just going to add seasoning blends. Not very much of it left. This from Kroger. It's not very much of it. And then I'm going to add some of the chopped garlic that's already cut up. It's by I got this from probably Walmart. I'm just going to add a heaping teaspoon of that and a little of the juice off of there. And we're going to let this go now. When I get up in the morning. Okay, guys, so I took about another 1/4 of the onion and about a 1/6 actually of a bell pepper and added to this. Hey y'all, so came back It's now a little after 4. I'm gonna go ahead and add these just because I thought about it. On the bathroom break, I thought about it. I said, well, they have to, these sausages are a little cold. So they're gonna bring the temperature down a little bit. And then the beans did get started boiling, so they're more advanced cooking. So I went ahead and added them. And we're gonna just let this go. I'll come back and show you when I get off what they look like. Okay, y'all, so here are the beans. It is now 6:30. And this is what they're looking like. Now, one thing you're gonna have to do is you got to add a little vegetable oil to your beans. A little bit, but we're gonna add just a capful of vegetable oil. What this does, as that hull cooks, this kind of also thickens your I didn't squeeze in my hand, but I still also helps to thicken up your gravy a little bit. So, okay, y'all, what I had to do, back it up just a little. What I had to do, I had to take it out of the crock pot and put it in here because my son ate out of it for lunch. Ain't many sausages left in here either, not many beans. They ate the beans, didn't get the juice. So it hadn't, I don't think they let it cook long enough before they turned it off. Otherwise I wouldn't have had it because it's too much water here. Okay, y'all, see, this is the consistency I like. It's like a gravy. It's still more water than I want, but that's to be expected because they ate the beans and sausage out of it. But anyway, this is the consistency you want. It's like a gravy. Okay, y'all, so here are the beans, and I'm doing some chicken wings to go with them. Let's just taste them. See how thick the gravy is now? That's how I like mine. So let's taste it. They are very good. All right, enjoy your day. Be blessed.